My team's fucking shit,
I
Gabe.
mean, whatever that guy is drinking.
I mean...
Dead! X-Dude getting fired up. We
They're just S&D wins away from being a top team. Like, it is what it is.
Two teams. Spart in his 3 matches leads the squad to a 2-1.
It is what it is.
S&D a 1.41 on the other side.
For Exid, it's got Exid like 3 years ago was losing to my ass.
He's 3-2 since being added to this KOI lineup. So let's start.
And now
with
he's
Toronto.
like the greatest of all
They were
time.
off to a brutal start. Didn't seem like players were comfortable in roles. They bring Kips in, and they really looked clean on Den. They have wins over teams like Miami. But where are their losses coming in?
GG's in the LCQ in it, 3-0 on a Sunday.
They got
Oh
beat
my
3-1.
sack.
Yeah, and it was not very close, right? So the whole story around Toronto KOI is what does your map pool look like and how do you expand it? Because it's all been Den. I'm sure we get to have some of those Boston Breaches
sack on them on that game as well, I remember.
Across the board. So it's going to create an uncomfortable situation because we haven't seen these two teams go
I
up against
dropped
each other.
hog
and
on
we're
them.
also going to see how Toronto KOI performs up against a team like Boston Breach that is more of a middle of the pack, near the lower end, not on their best map.
Yeah, this is an even matchup. I mean, from what we've seen from these guys, and you know,
I remember that hotel hardpoint, Chuck.
Honeymoon stage, they went 9-0.
I was just screaming,
all 3 matches, but it
tweeting
was
a body. GG's, bro.
So a lot remains to be seen. We know Kips is very capable, but when you look at the last series versus Riyadh, I mean, it's a close game. You get blown out at the end of the first map, right? It was like 150-160, and then 100 unanswered points. It was a 4-1 comeback in the search and destroy that you allowed.
I mean, we got some good maps, I'll be honest. I think I like the map set for us.
Times, this team's just throwing away situations when they have an
We got
advantage.
Scar, Raid, Den, double
Rambo Ray
exposure.
has faith in that roster. Where do you need to see them expand in their map pool?
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Across the
All game
board
modes.
in all 3 game modes. They're going to get the Den overload in this series, but Boston's been good on that map. No slouch. They beat FaZe there, so they're comfortable swearing.
I'd focus on Scar. Seems to make it into a lot of our best of 5s. Let's talk a little bit about this Boston squad because on Scar, Snoopy was hunting people down. Purge, though, top the squad.
We
If
like
you
that.
looked at
We
their
like
most
that.
recent hard point, the whole team.
Yeah, we
is
do. We have a
finding
Den map
new
3,
life
Lumac.
after adding Spartan and also taking
like
on
that.
some weaker competition. So with Boston bouncing back, winning 2 of their last 3, what are the
I'd say we have Den in
expectations
this
for the
series.
roster tonight?
For me and Boston, my expectation is a really close series. I think it should be extremely competitive. My only worry with Boston is I don't
Rio
think they handle
Breach.
teams that play pace
Got
very
it.
well, especially when they have faster SMGs. I'm thinking Toronto KOI, I'm thinking Miami Heretics, I'm thinking Optic Texas, just because when I look at Boston,
Hey,
at least
feel
the
about
previous
series, I'm
iteration
confident, bro.
before the addition of Sport,
I
it
just
was a
think
slower
yesterday
team,
was
and
one of
now
them
we're
where they
kind of
come
in
out
a spot
flat and
where
it was
it's
just
either
like
your front line's gonna be more
worst
aggressive
case
and
where
follow
we
along
were playing a bit
aggressively,
shit
or your AI is gonna
and
take on a
Falcons
huge
were
turn,
popping
like
off.
Miami Heretics have
So
right point super,
you
but
got
they
you got to
haven't
tip
shown
Falcons.
either
They
of
played
that.
well
So I
yesterday.
think they're having a little bit of an identity situation right now, and looking
They were
at this
playing
layout,
that
KOI
that
doesn't
black
give them
art. I feel
Colossus
like
either, which is
the
Boston
boys
Breach's
trolled it a
best
bit,
map.
but they're
So
still
they're all going to be on maps that
one of the
both
best,
teams
if
are
not the
a
best,
little
black
bit
art team in the
uncomfortable
game
on,
at the
except
minute.
for
And
Identity.
then the map 2 was the
Boston
bad one.
have been playing well. I mean, they've won 3
Map
straight
2 was the
hard
bad
points
one.
by 60 plus on all 3 different unique maps.
The third one,
Same thing in
whatever,
Surge.
you know?
Their last 2 SDs are 6-2, 6-3. So they're coming off of a heater. The guys that were in question were Purge and Snoopy. I mean, as of late in the last 2 series, playing well. Everybody's playing good. So a huge opportunity for Boston to completely change the narrative, vindicate themselves in picking up Spart.
If
Just gotta
Boston wins
replicate
today,
the
I'm
SMG
swinging at
performance
Spark.
from the last
You
series
don't
coming
need to.
into
You
this.
can
We're gonna
sledge
let
that man's
Jonas
DMs.
sanitize
Don't
his
you worry.
fingers
We
in
know
a
you.
moment. Let's
We
take
know
a
about
look
you.
at the standings. Boston Breach was down as far as 11th place. They're currently in
Yeah, that's what I'm
9th.
saying, Cons.
They
Like,
would be making
it was
to
the
Birmingham,
P3 to
and they're
4.
part
Like,
of
we
that
just
group,
trolled. Instead
tied
of
with
trading
KOI,
out
who's
hills,
directly
we
above them. Not only will this match decide a tiebreaker,
decided,
Ali,
hey, we're going to hit the
map
scrap for
count
18
matters
seconds,
as we
flip ourselves
build
all out,
towards
and then
an
lose the game. So.
overall large group of 4 and 3s.
I mean, this is a battle to be in the top 8 or not be in the top 8 for both of these
Miami
teams.
won 3-2,
And
Jolts.
for Breach, you're going to want that tiebreaker with how close everybody else is. So yeah, this is a really big matchup considering.
Optic is
Birmingham.
after this,
You can
Fearless.
jump up a ton of spots here. Carolina play Optic today as well, right?
Yeah.
So you're in a great spot. General Mace don't look
Love
like
that
they're getting
Carolina.
better anytime soon. So yeah, this is a huge bubble matchup for KOI and Breach. Because remember, you don't want to
LAT's
just
record
qualify.
now, 4
You
and
want to
3.
get top 6. You don't want to be in that play-in.
Yeah.
So
These
both
are big
guys
games, bro.
playing,
These are big
they have
games.
their
Like, this
eyes
is a
set
big
on a grander
series.
prize.
What is that plan? If you haven't tuned in, we're going to DreamHack. We have 10 teams, but 4 of them are starting with 1 life. 7 through 10 will play each other. If
mean,
you survive
Optic are
that,
playing
you
Ravens.
go to
That
the
might be
normal
a DoorDash
tournament,
of hell.
and we play it out on the main stage. It's going to be insane. A lot of pressure as we are coming down to 4 or 5 matches for all of these teams.
That might be
It's
a
time to
mean
find out, does
DoorDash.
Rosalie break 70 before we get to next week? Ali, Go ahead, just lock another one in.
I don't know. This one is so hard.
It's
If
another
anybody has an
50-50.
answer, go before me, because I'm still in my head.
I'm going to go with Snoopy. Boston, you deserve the bucket curse
Birmingham.
I'm gonna go with Koi. They got a den in
You
this.
know what? I watch all the games
I got
first.
one. I got Koi.
Watch them
I got
all,
Koi
dude.
winning this one.
Rally Cat.
I'm going to go with KOI. I think I have more trust in their SMGs to be consistent today.
I think it's close, though. I think it's 50-50, just like I said in the last one. Game 5 again.
Study, who's the most dangerous player in this lobby?
I think Oppie's going to get slapped. No, I think
there's
Ravens
no
are
doubt.
going to get
It's
slapped.
got to
I
be
think
Joe
Ravens are gonna
Deceives.
get
Yeah, Will, I heard you right there.
fucking
Without question, Joe Deceives, man. He's been in MVP form. Obviously had a stench where everything was just going wrong for KOI. But since Gibbs is out to the building, Joe's back on his bull jive, and I think without question, he's the guy to watch.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just one of those things that we were
Rio
talking about just kind of
Boston. Cheers,
briefly
Cope.
talking about this Toronto
Don't be
team.
here if
Obviously,
we
the
win.
recency
Thanks.
of what had happened most
Don't be here.
when they played up against Riyadh. You're looking at saying like, oh, like Toronto just not serious yet. But you got to keep in mind they are still warming up to the idea of what this team really looks like. And I mean, honestly, the Search and Destroy is close. There was obviously a lot of vulnerabilities and exposure, a map that they had not played yet as this team. So I feel like they're at a point, Jay. What I'm trying to say long-windedly here is Toronto's now trying to figure out their map pool a little bit more than
Bumpies
just
in?
one-dimensionally hitting a den overload, hitting a den hardpoint like the Death was
Bumpies
talking
are
about.
in.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, though, like when you see who they played against in those maps.
Prediction
like,
is
undefeated Gentlemates at 6-0,
people. I need a shit
undefeated
now.
G2
I am
4-0
fucking
on
shitting
Den Hardpoint,
myself.
And they take down both of those teams. And then yesterday in that series versus Riyadh, you play a black card, which is Death's best map, and then you get to the overload with exposure. You don't play it at all, and it was also Riyadh Falcons. So I think yes, we are 100% focused on KOI working on their map pool to see if they can get better results. But I feel like these teams are squaring up. I mean, this squad is squaring up versus the best teams on their best maps and still putting up a good fight. So KOI, without question, have definitely shown improvements ever since the roster change. And the same thing can be said for Boston ever since Big Spart has entered the building.
And we are,
exactly
baby.
Right. I was going to talk about Spart next, and well, we'll see plenty of him, I'm sure, as we jump on in. Toronto KOI taking on the Boston Breach. Scar Hardpoint, let's get it on. And Spart, go figure, the first one to open us up. Kleenex, who has been unbelievable since swapping back over to the SMG, he will obviously likely be running an AR for the majority of this map, so we'll see how he performs and handles the pressure for Boston.
Yeah, so far Boston are able to handle the mid-map pressure. Because KOI not spawning on the preferred side for early P1 are going to try to flip it so they can control blue, but Boston are going trade for trade, blow for blow. Now it's the pressure around the backside of White Wall. Subi's able to pick it on up.
Shit on.
Teams are battling for the map control.
All dead, love it.
10 seconds have been secured in the first 30.
Yeah, that is a very scrappy P1, but Toronto come away with a full wipe at the end of this hard point.
There's
so now
an
you've got Boston
unreal
trapped
spot for the
at
row
blue.
here.
Nice nade from Purge allows Snoopy to track open some space over through mid shops. He's being held.
Nice, Joe. Good play.
Joe Deceives able to stop one more from stretching into P2. So Toronto, for the moment, will be the closest to the hill, but are still dealing with some scattered spawns thanks to the exit from Boston. We're going to get a pretty easy contest, or at least a pretty quick contest from Boston.
Nice to that.
Yeah, Boston have pitches on every single angle, just not winning the fights when they need to.
3 dead. Nice, Jamie.
Jamie! But it's inside, able to locate both players over towards green. So this side of the map is locked down for
Jamie!
Boston. Spawning over towards that blue.
He's beaming the kid.
And Nays needs to try to connect because KOI have every power position.
Yes, they do.
He's beaming the kid.
One inside the hard point that will open things up. Kick shut down to the pinch means it's just down to long-standing duo Kleenex and Insight. Kleenex firing, shooting, trying to hold on to any sort of footing on this hill. And Joe Deceives pops up, has an AR in hand, takes down 2. Pinch on the way around the backside though from Snoop. Kip's in some trouble, but as Joe is able to confirm a trade, one more battle will still be there. All a little bit of an unfortunate timing on what was, I'm sure, a mistake melee. Allows Boston in for some scrap time, but it's really only about 10 seconds worth of it.
Yep, love it.
Yeah, you're more than willing to take that.
Love it.
If you are KOI, because you trapped him over towards
Give me
the
8 and 3 off the rip. Cooking.
To just up the rotation over towards the money hill at P3. Know how difficult it is to take players off of this plane. Heady, nades, and stuns connecting. You find both players, at least one guy over towards blue side. But what does it do to the spawns now for Boston? You're just making sure you're clearing out your mid cut.
Nice team kill.
Focus towards blue.
Oh, hell no.
Well, that's unfortunate timing there for Boston. Is nasty.
Yule!
Hard point, but Kleenex Insight both respond to the player in the back and then keep their focus forward with the quick spawns through P5 for Toronto. 30-point game at the moment, which, well, let's be candid, a lot of this time has gone to the game clock already. We've gotten a lot of contest and a lot of neutral time. Boston finally able to get into the head
like the one route.
About 28 seconds remaining. And it looks like Toronto are just going to give this a soft test while working mostly on rotation.
Yeah, and this was the opportunity yesterday that Boston presented
we get the
themselves
scrap.
versus
Okay, not bad.
Cloud9, and they were able to take advantage of it every single time. Plus 66 over towards the P4 setups, and they're looking for a lockdown setup here to potentially take the lead. But KOI, with all the space that they had and the remaining
Don't
time
hate
that
it.
they had, they're already right in your face.
Yes,
Don't hate it.
Point opens. It's neutral for now, but the
3
kills from
dead.
Toronto allow them to step in for a moment. Insight trying to find this last player of Purge who has slipped in and out of the staircases.
Got
That will
this
allow
guy top.
some breathing room for Boston to actually quickly reinforce from the front. Gun up for Insight. Doesn't get a lot of the first. Gets some with the second, but no kills come through. And Boston will have a really quick
Fucking
rebreak
P4
and a little
this
bit of
map,
extra
it
bump out of the hill as
stinks.
Kleenex will drop over towards Motel.
P4 it stinks.
Yeah, all 4 dead. Back spawn secured. You push out towards P2 as well. So now all of KOI had to try to break from white wall side.
Nice job.
You have Nasty trying to cover down
dead.
the back lines, but he does
3
get
dead.
team shots galore.
Great
out from
20.
KOI. 3 go down in the feed.
Great
Last
20.
man standing. He's gonna get cleared out now.
Oh,
and now
do we
look
know
what
the
it does
5
to the spawns
split?
for Boston? 3 players towards the backside of O, but Purge, only guy off the rotation towards New, needs to value his life.
I feel like we know this guy's
Same
split.
can be said though for Kleenex. He's got a little bit of help from Kips on putting pressure on the map. Toronto will spawn here, and Kleenex will
Huge
pop up,
win.
and you'll find Purge stuck in a corner. So it'll be about a 20-point game, but
Huge win.
it is a big but. Toronto is all in firm control of P5. They've got positions all around the map to really test this Boston break after.
Oh, but they do find the first player in Joe Deceives on the OE. Trying to apply pressure to the back to potentially spawn him all the way across the map, but
we don't know he's
you
top
keep
3.
on going trade for trade. Now all of Boston trying to break from the front side of plane. Already have top green control. Snoopy gets a little bit too aggressive in that moment, so Toronto in another position still try to hold.
Yeah, I mean, that's a setup that largely gets foiled in
Nice.
the first effort. Thanks
A
to
good
Boston
re-break
winning a
like
couple
that.
1v1s, but the space away from the hill allowed Toronto to still spawn close, and on their second attempt to
Love it, Jamie.
rejuvenate the life inside the hill, Toronto is successful.
You're
So
dead.
back to plus 30 over for the KOI. Boston looking for one last potential contest with 15 seconds of scrap time still remaining, and a Nasty will get you 2.
It's a good 10.
And
We
some
take this
trouble
10.
trying to stay alive, but found by Insight. So
Take
again,
this
these
10.
little battles on the end of the hill, not really super influential, but it
Up
does
40
allow
going into
Boston a
P1
chance to
like
keep the
it.
pressure on and keep Toronto away from P1.
Yeah, now going into our
Fan
second
of it.
set. Boston looking for a fantastic hold here at the P1, but when you're getting aggressive up through green,
Ooh, look
I don't
at
know
the
if you're going to
pinch.
read this spawn
Look at the
coming in from
pinch,
Joe.
look at the pinch,
He's going
yep.
to win one one-on-one gunfight. Dude, Snoopy's thinking it's all going to be cleared on out. Thankfully,
Nice,
you're able
boys.
to instantly find that trade, but Joe, all it took was 1 kill to cause chaos, and now KOI on top.
Oh, nice shots out
Wait,
of
they
Spark.
rebroke.
Kleenex had him.
That's
Well,
a
looked to be
mental
dead to
rebreak.
right. Spark pushes him back, but Joe, like you mentioned, the long route does eventually cold pay out over towards the hill. Still,
Nice
though,
job.
tight game, back and forth. Little tug of war over the top of P1 at the moment. And it's really just both these two teams fighting for
Oh,
map
do we know
control right
fights
now,
here?
maybe more so than the objective. As, again, more hard point
Probably
time
do know
just
fights,
goes
yeah.
to the game clock with 18 left to fight and P2 on everyone's minds.
Yeah, Purge is just playing his life over towards half wall. He's just
Nice.
waiting for some player on the side of KOI to think about the objective, and as soon as they do, you take care
Nice,
of him.
Jamie.
Now you're trying to maintain blue side,
And they're
but he
all
gets taken
spawning
down.
mid
So now you're
cut.
going to be late off the rotation over towards P2. Let's see how Boston set up this break with it listening.
Where are we going to spawn here? What? That 3 spawn is crazy. 3 dead.
There's 2 hot. One's red hot, one's top.
Nice, Kips.
He's in swat. So swat going to miss. They swat.
I feel like this map is just a fucking bang out map now.
I'm shooting anytime. Still there, still in front of you guys. Nice. I got needed, bro. I still on top. No trophy, no trophy, no trophy. I have a trophy here. Sorry, guys. Top, Joe.
Nice, Jamie.
On the T-box. Hey, you're trying to me.
Nice, Jamie. It's Jamie.
Have a spawned. We be cutting you.
Beat him. 2. Go. Go.
Shop, front shop, Joe. Playing weak. I'm nading plane.
Anyone here?
Shop, I'm trying this guy. Chad's got me.
Here's why. I'm playing for the outfield. Name boat.
I'll hold you cut then. Hey, wants to follow me? You're on a second, bro. Trying to go there. He's swat, right?
I get time for a second. You guys be cart now.
I don't see swat.
I would have loved 4 to have gone on a full pinch.
Ooh. Watch out. Wide left. The one's on the going short.
That's a
Close right.
devious chow.
Wide left time.
I'm one shot.
Kippy!
Then
Kippy!
Yep.
It's Chippington Chippy!
Yeah, I'm anytime person. Anytime.
Oh, they're in the fucking blender. They're in the blender.
Wait for me. I can't hit that guy. Fuck. On the plane. On the plane.
One pickup.
Boston really
One
struggling
bullet.
to find some footing around some of these key hard points, find themselves now down about 100 points after what was a back and forth affair of about 30 points worth of differential. So really, Jay, I mean, we just need to see something in conviction right now.
You can give this. You can give him this head. Need to not scam now.
Yeah, it's just been one hell of a
4 and
turnaround.
2 need a kill. 4 and 2 need a kill.
Because we were trying to set up a Boston break at the B2, and they don't get
That's
any
fine
time
though. That's
off
fine
of
because
that
2's
HP,
blocking
and then when you cut
here.
your losses,
This is fine.
rotate
Yes.
into the
Yes.
P3 on the
Yes.
first attempt, KOI able to break you down and then trap you towards the backside of green. So you blink, you're up by 100. All of Boston breach all the way across the damn map, and they have everything cut off.
I mean, wow, this is mental.
I mean, it does feel like, I think that first rotation, it was a lot of both teams trying to vie for position and trying to win the map control game.
Shit on
Then you start getting a
Jamie.
little bit panicky if you're Boston. I think especially going into that P2, like you mentioned, just because we don't have the rotation. Now all of a sudden the clock is starting to work against us because the score's getting out of hand. You start to make panic plays.
Nice. 2
and
dead.
Toronto are ripping apart Boston at the seams at the moment.
Big kills. You got 1 pitch on the hill though. You got 1 pitch on the hill.
Trying to survive inside the hill, but again, the lead just continues to grow little by little for Toronto.
Yeah, all you need is just one couple of mistakes.
I mean, keeping
so
the
one
scrappy's
set
not
of
bad.
kills,
If we
you
spawn
can
out
keep
here,
on
yeah,
chipping
this
away
is
at the score.
great. This is great.
15 seconds remaining at the P4.
Big win.
Battle off the rotation. Joe's
This
gonna
is
start off
great.
with the
Like, they
first
just flipped out
engagement.
for
Kip's already
such
bought
shit
number
time.
2.
Nice.
And that's going to be Insight taking care of the last guy. So every single player from Boston Breach are all at the old time. Again, KOI uncontested off the
Kip's
rotation
pick
to
up
P5.
really good, bro.
Yeah, the snowball
For a
effect with
rookie
this
coming
hard
into the
point is
league, like
definitely
one of the
in
best
play
teams
right
in the
now.
league, he's been
And
really
that
good.
last set of gunfights right there across the middle of the map trying to rotate from Boston's perspective will pretty much seal it, you would think.
Look at that nade.
In the corner, backside red. Nade just trying to give him
What
some time and
nade?
space, and he nearly doubles up. Purr's able to find the trade, but he's low, or maybe he can get the regen off and
Great for Boston,
return
though.
back to the hard point, and that's going to work out. Okay, so Boston will get a break around the back, move the spawns with that, but still, it has to be perfect Call of Duty from this point forward.
Yeah, and there's still 30 seconds to play with, so you are
Nice
KOI.
play.
Let's continue to invest our stuns and nades in the bodies. Try to potentially end the game here.
2 dead.
Insight finds the first, Joe finds kill number 2. Last 2 guys sitting
Go on,
towards
Joey, go on,
top
Joey,
green.
go on,
It's
Joey.
turned into a one-on-one gunfight, but you're more than willing to continue to fight on this side of the map because all of the map is KOI's.
Yeah, and CleanX is trying to get it done here.
Big win from
Won't
Kips
be
on the
able to
road,
win that
big.
last gunfight, but
And he
yes,
sees the
take a
next
look at
guy.
the minimap. Toronto in position to watch the exit from 5 over to 1. Nice nade from Snoopy, clears out the P3 heady. That's actually a pretty critical
Kippy.
elimination if Boston were to get back to the hill quickly, but the second set
I
of
mean,
gunfights
fucking
all turn
sure
up
we
in
will.
favor of Toronto.
Jamie Craven
Cruising out
2.0
long,
after
trying to play the
yesterday
long
for
game.
all
That
these
will
guys.
not
I
work, and
mean,
Joe
what a
Casey
map
chases
one
that
out of the
down.
lads. I
don't
mean,
think so, my friend.
seriously.
250, 144.
Look at the
Toronto
Craven
clean and
go.
Number 1.
Yeah, it's just a really
Look at
clean
that
game
man
from
go.
KOI, 'cause you're basically
33,
winning every
17.
single
Drop him,
rotation.
bro.
The only ones you didn't win was
Drop him.
First go around at the P4, but on your first break attempt, you were able to successfully break on in. Then the second set, when you're late to the party at the P3,
Fuck
you
it.
win every single
Wait,
gunfight,
Jamie-
knock
oh,
them to
sorry,
the
Jamie
first
didn't
side
drop
and
a
break
2.0,
them
they should
down
drop him.
and just grow the lead up by 100. Boston
should
just
get rid of
never
him.
really found an opportunity when you got to that second half to stop
Jamie's
the bleeding or
him.
potentially take
Jamie's
advantage of the map
him.
because there was just one situation that leads to a chain reaction to everything else. And when Purr just tends to struggle in hard point, he tries to be the aggressor to make up sometimes in those
4K
kills.
damage.
And him just being the aggressor in through top
Jamie.
green, allowing Joe to seize the spawn out towards back blue, breaks them down at P1, then you're scattered to try to make up for those mistakes.
Oh, wait,
and
have
you
I-
just
I need
get
to
chained
2.0
up
there,
P2
don't I?
to P3.
My fault.
So it's just one moment. It's a turning point there for Boston and KOI.
I'm probably way behind.
Yeah, it really is a second rotation of hills that.
Nice. The
1v1
saturation on the
differently
camera. Oh, I
than
need to
Boston's
change the
position.
cameras.
I would say we were talking about a little bit in
Looks
listening. Even though
awful.
maybe technically Boston wins that rotation to P4 the first time we're around, it's quickly contested and quickly at least flipped back and forth. Like it just didn't really
I
feel
was
the same
fucking
stuff in the same
miles
space that
behind.
Toronto did. I mean, especially you go back over to P5, it just looked like the entirety of the map was purple with just one player for Toronto sitting in the hill. It's just like it forces all these really long range and unexpected 1v1s, and Boston just never get an opportunity to break. Whereas Toronto, they're quick to at least get break attempts at 4, break attempts at 3. Like it just felt like it was just more comfortable based on the map control Toronto.
I like that. I like that. Okay, so I like that.
Hold throughout the majority of the map.
Yeah,
I'm a
you're
big fan of
expecting
that.
Boston to have like similar responses in that aspect because KOI were more than willing to give up the final 10 to 15 seconds.
Sure,
But
yeah.
when it was flips on the opposite side and KOI was securing that final
Hey,
time,
Rich, look at the
Boston
kid.
set
Look
up
at the
properly towards the
kid.
hill. It's like their setup was easily
Look at the
broken down.
kid.
That cannot be the case. Some people just need to win a one-on-one gunfight here and they to lock down some of these setups, especially on a map
Oh,
like
Joe,
Star, where a
Joe,
lot of these
you don't
hills
need to
can
worry,
be
bro.
punishing,
I
but
know well and
unfortunately,
truly
we're
what
late
those
to the
chats are
party in
like,
the
buddy.
gunny aspect, and when you take a look at the game flow,
I know
it was
what that
close
shit's
until it
like.
wasn't.
Yeah, it's that spike from P1 to P2, the second rotation. That's the one that
I'm
really
feeling the
dictates
boys are looking
outcome
good out there,
in a
Bubba.
lot
They're
of
looking
ways.
good out there.
And I think you're right. I really want to kind of point to this. We've seen Toronto
Got raid
teams in the
next, though. I
past
want to see a
do what you're
convincing
talking
raid
about, where it's
because
like,
Boston are
hey,
no
we've got a
slouches
perfect
on that
setup.
map.
We
so.
just got 35 seconds. we're good. We're happy. Let's go ahead and start making moves to rotation. We don't need to fight for the full 60.
Optic are next after this, Jack.
So
Optic
really,
after
really
this, and then Gentleman's
really
series
make
after.
a turn in that department in specific. And for
Becky,
Boston,
what's good, man?
Trying to bounce back by moving over to raid, search, and destroy. Looked really good at it when they were playing up against FaZe, but that came after a lot of criticism when they played Carolina. In particular,
need a good raid out of the boys. Need a good raid.
Offense over at A, they come out, they make a lot
Back
of
at a 3
immediate
here,
adjustments,
I'll
and
be
it was,
more
honestly,
convinced
and
if I
think
see
we
them close out
casted
map
that
2
one,
in
I
a
think the
convincing
words that we
fashion.
said was it's the same thing every
Boston, I
time.
know slouches, bro,
3
with
towards ring,
Smart in the
take
team, so we'll
laundry,
see.
plant, stay laundry. Everyone else is just hanging around over towards the backside of their spawn or watching through Zig. It was a very one-dimensional approach for Boston, and
We
I
shall
imagine Toronto's
see.
going to be aware of that.
Oh yeah, Toronto definitely going to be aware of it because they played it a couple times with this new lineup, like you said, versus Carolina.
We're off of
a
8.
bunch of blunder.
We lose one.
calls
The
in
boys
their
lose
playmaking
one
in the middle,
series
just consistently
3-0,
pushing
and
the ball
everyone's
on the
fucking
backside of
panic
Laundry. But versus
stations.
FaZe,
Like,
no one
it's
pushed the
so
backside of Laundry. You're always
stupid,
consistently
bro.
finding the first blood.
Falcons
And
had
then
a
when we
good
have
series
Laundry
yesterday.
control, we're trying to
Sometimes
work
you
the
just gotta
objective. You
tip
also
it
didn't
and move
allow
on.
Snoopy to be your bomb carrier. That's what allows Snoopy to be the playmaker that he wants to be on a map.
Sometimes you've got to say another team played well,
if you are
and
Boston,
you go
knowing
again.
that we have worked on this and it's worked out for us recently. But then on the opposite side, for KOI, they played this map yesterday versus Falcons. It was basically
Bumpies are in.
perfect for the first 6 rounds.
Bumpies
You
are
go 5-1,
in.
but
Prediction
then after
is
that,
up,
you just start getting
gentlemen.
picked off early one-on-ones. We start relying on just securing
Predictions
one
are
side
up,
of the map,
people.
completely disregarding the other, and just lackluster in your retakes towards the second half. Yeah, when you're
Part of the
5-1,
process,
you're
exactly. We've
expecting
got a
to
new
close out,
player.
so
We've got
I'm
Toby moving to a
happy
new
to
role
see
again.
KOI
Well, not new
instantly
role, but
throwing
like
this
for
one
this
back
game anyway.
Yeah, I like that as well.
There are going
So
to
we
be
got two
growing
things to really
pains.
look for.
Like,
Can there be
no, Animaniac.
moments of
I'll be the first one to
rectification
tell you
for Toronto's
that
first
them
half
losing
of
the
their
5-1
search
lead
versus
yesterday was
Falcons?
fucking
And I think on
shocking.
the other side for Boston,
They
have
know
other
that.
looks
Do you know
besides
what I mean?
just
I don't have to go in there and say, oh yeah, by the way, that
I think the other thing that we need to keep in mind as we're going to get a quick restart on the map.
that map
Boston on
2 yesterday
defense
was fucking dog
were
shit.
very
Like,
quick
I don't.
to make
They don't need me to go
adaptive
say that. They know it
adjustments
themselves,
and
bro.
responses by staying aggressive on their retakes. I'm not just talking about the timing from hitting from the front. A lot of times they would give up A.
You think
toss
Gentlemen's
nades
are
over
winning
the top
today?
and repitch either through
I think
pillars
yeah.
or through
I think
arc
people are
at a
tweaking a
rate
bit
that
too
was
badly
fast for
on
FaZe to handle.
how
Will
good
that
or
still
bad
be there
Gentlemen's
here
are
as
right
well,
now?
as Boston did look good on
It's the
both sides of the
Vancouver
ball
Surge, bro.
when
Like
they
we've
played
seen
FaZe.
this team
Yeah,
and
and
what
that's
they
the
look
same
like this
exact
year.
thing that
So
KOI did yesterday, being aggressive.
that's
early
it, man.
onto the map.
What's good? How we doing?
Just taking away mid-map pressure, forcing you to
I
be
did.
uncomfortable, even when you're
I
thinking,
did.
okay, I got back laundry, we can plant the bomb and take this out of the map. No, they're still using their advantage with
Any
their
form of
numbers
competition, we're
to
always
retake
prisoner
from the
at the
opposite
moment.
side. So I feel like every single team who play a lot of raid search to
I mean,
destroy,
bro, it goes back to
the
that
teams
Cold
who
War
find
Grand
themselves
Final.
being the
Oh.
best at it are the guys who can set the tone, not early, but basically the entire game and trap them
Fuck.
on the opposite side of the map. We've seen it from both
Guys,
teams.
a bit of an
Let's
old
see
one.
who
I
do
need to do an
better here.
updated one for you.
I like that. And it's an important matchup in the standings. Of course, we're getting closer and closer towards the end of the Major
They did have Major I
qualifiers.
Envoy.
This
He's the
long
Reaper, bro.
round-robin affair where everyone plays
Envoy
everybody.
early game goes
so
crazy.
In a head-to-head matchup where you've got a handful of teams that are sitting between 4 and 3 and 3
KOI
and
won
5.
first map.
This
So-
one is critically important. You get to 4 and 4, you could boost yourself almost as high as potentially top 2 if you can finish this stage out with a hot hand. Whereas you find yourself falling, especially with teams like Vancouver still to play later today.
Yeah, we'll
you may
be
find
sweet,
yourself in the bottom
man. Like
2
people
pretty
were
quickly.
tweaking.
So
What we get a
there's a
qual.
lot on the line. This has been a really entertaining split. I
Jesus
think for the
Christ.
reason of everyone plays everyone, so you get an actual like power ranking adjustment that you can really evaluate one team against another. But it's interesting to see that
People are tweaked.
10 out of 12
Bad.
teams are within one game of each other essentially right now.
Really
So,
bad.
Really, really critically important here for Boston and for Toronto to come away victors in this series.
Yeah, and then optics just
Show me sign, boys. Show me
Different
sign. I
dimension.
need you guys to convince me here.
Those guys are cruising, sitting at 7-0.
Please show me this map's in our
matchup that we're
bag.
gonna have here. But back into the map number 2, where KOI are looking to make up for the mistakes that they had yesterday on raid. So it's gonna be Boston on the attack, stuns and nades over the top at laundry. They find the first one onto Joe.
Yeah, aggressive defensive stature here in front at A. Mostly from not only playing at ring, but also Kleenex opting to stay inside money window.
Well, now
trying
they
to get
saw
a
Joe
trade.
cross that.
Not going to happen. And for
I mean,
what
it
it's
must have
worth,
been from
friends,
in
as we were
laundry, right?
talking about it, if you're locked in, this was the exact same setup that Boston was running when they were playing up against FaZe. 3-1 split. Purge with an SMG is going to step up aggressively
Maybe
towards
gets one,
Kitchen
though.
on the contest, and the bomb will move back and get planted to Snoopy once more. A little bit of a no-no move. Pushed out of laundry, gave away his life, and we have
What
a
if Jamie
3v2.
reads this open?
You just got to keep the numbers on your side. Someone throw a shoulder, gain some info so you can tell Perch to start working on that pinch because Spart's going to have action right in front of him. Wins the first one-on-one. Now it's a 1v3. You instantly get the trade, but all the info gained.
Yeah, there's not much that Insight could do here besides play from the front. Nasty shots are in. And Purge is right there to follow up. So, yeah, same look here for Boston.
Joe getting blooded in the first 5 seconds is not ideal.
Toss your opening nades in towards
ring.
ring.
Phase we can change soon. I think they go to Major II together. I don't know if
you don't, throw all your nades into top window.
I don't know if they get better in that time, but I think they get rid of 04 eventually. I think that's the change they make.
And definitely the practice is showing because Purge, the first go around with this lineup, he was always the island guy, single-handedly trying to shut stuff down over at that B site, but last time you played, you were roaming with your team, and that led to a lot more success. And when you get the first kill, you take a lot of space away through mid. Just consistently are giving your team information. Boston opened up with the opening attack, and now KOI looking for a response. Aggressive as hell through the middle of the map.
Yeah, that's clean.
I mean, we know what's going to happen here.
Art and pillars to get to this position, so a very aggressive setup. Perfectly cooked nade from Insight does tag the flak jacket.
Bomb's going to get planted from mid, and we're going to play from mid, I imagine.
Now Toronto need to make a decision on what they want to do here with that info. Joe, holding on to the bomb, is stuck a little bit at mid-map. The rest of Toronto are trying to lean back over.
Bomb should have gone down 40 seconds ago.
He was caught isolated, and that's another one of those strong defensive changes for Boston. Just re-wrapping and hitting with numbers through mid, but a trade comes out 3v3.
Yeah, but it's still the
nice,
bomb
Jamie.
Carrier, so you have the information the bomb is going to be down, but now there's so many different angles.
Nice, boys. What a regain.
And it's the final player that works up through water steps to close out the double. I thought that was a fantastic round there from Boston because KOI, with all the map control that they had, with how aggressive they were through the middle of the map, you don't usually want to waste time, especially with that
regain.
control.
3v4? Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Let the cheeses, the cheeses.
Retake through mid, found the first one, especially onto the bomb carrier, but just couldn't read the setup after that. Not a single player from KOI falls in the 3v4.
I'm always my man.
Yeah, I mean, that is the exact same tempo that we saw from Boston when they were playing up against FaZe. And I like the idea of it. It's one of those like, okay, if we know we're seeing 2 nades to money window or putting up the laundry window, then we can just re-wrap back through kitchen and play a possible, at worst, 4v2 at mid.
We got to think it's one Zig,
right? This. Pause that thought as Toronto are trying to get aggressive. We'll double chow through Zig. No immediate contact, and they will have to back away. You would have to assume, though, Kleenex and Joe both hitting that route are both running SMGs, so Toronto are going to have to stay aggressive on this adjustment.
We love to get blooded in
kitch. Right now, it's working in favor of Boston.
We love to get blooded in kitch.
You spot them by throwing that shoulder through mid-zig. You're thinking the rotation is going to be over towards A, so you use all your forces to go back towards laundry. And the one guy that peeks through kitchen, he gets picked off, and now bomb is planted at B.
And he fuck his shoulders in kitchen, or what?
So now you got to try to find a way to retake with the SMGs. So basketball stack is currently underway. Purge taking a couple tags at Tiki. Slides out. Kleenex can't quite find him.
Wait, how is
now
Toby
he's
here?
in a little bit of a danger zone here. No running on the pool deck. And that's why. Purge able to find the kill. Insight for the trade, but how do you break down the rest of this post plan, especially with Snoopy behind you? The answer is you do not.
How did Toby get there?
Different look there for Boston. They get a read on the aggression.
I mean, if Kips doesn't die there, we're in a 4v4 on the retake. It looks so much different.
They got 2 subs. Let's just take this thing over to B.
Yeah, it's just the mind games right now. Get early info through mid-zig. KOI are thinking, all right, they spotted us. They're not going to commit towards B because they know that we have water steps.
All good. It's all good.
You use all your reinforcements to go back through back laundry. Your one island player who's just simply playing for information through the middle of the map gets caught. Everyone's just late off the rotation. Man down in the post plant. Great plays there from Boston.
I mean, yeah, I've been saying this to you guys that this and Colossus are probably the maps that we won't see in Surge for much longer.
Oh, and Purge is going to find first blood, sitting a little bit more aggressively with help from Spart initially to try to get some opening AR shots over through ring, but Purge will be traded. So we'll go to the early 3v3, and Joe Deceived has already reclaimed space over at A. And now needs to make a decision come through in terms of, are we waiting to see if we can get someone rotating on the defense, or are we going to try to get this bomb planted instead of post plant at laundry?
Yeah, they've had info on 2 players so far.
Get the fucking bomb down.
A stun connects onto the guy back laundry, and then Insight they'll just show it through mid-zig. So
get the fucking bomb down.
Isolate this player potentially to use your advantage, but time is still ticking. And now the only info you have is they're aggressive through mid.
Oh my god, he's dead on bomb.
Well, shots are good.
Nice Kips.
Kips, wow, turns that into a second. He's now 5 and 2, 3 in a row. And Nasty, the last one left, will have to try to work this 1v2 with the bomb down. So maybe a chance to cover over the top of that, but gets stuck over towards Art, has to back away. That's enough space for Kips to hold the angle and allow Insight to pick up the bomb and plant. So now it's going to be reset. Although, Nasty's couple of shots, maybe if he can isolate, he'll put some pressure onto Insight, but instead we go to the 42nd 1v2.
Yeah, no nade in the back pocket to potentially make this easier, but the repositioning might work out because he's not going to be spotted off the rotation. So now time is ticking.
This.
Both players
Yeah,
from KOI
love this. Love this.
just want to push out one way and guarantee one side of the map.
Yep, and with the bomb planted, you figure it's set up for this window position.
Love
Kips is now seeing Nasty. And a full rewrap for Insight in case it starts to get a little bit tight. So, I mean, there's just no way that Nasty would predict this. Even if he wins this gunfight here. Insight, yeah, he's behind him, and there's not going to be enough time for Nasty
what a round, man.
the defuse. So Toronto clean there after a very kind of mixy opening scuffle over towards ring. Leads to a big round win.
Yeah, Insight basically gives the same exact comm to his teammate in Kips what he did for CleanX yesterday.
What a round.
I'm just going to guarantee one side of the map. Just
why take raid out of those? It's good.
You spot him.
It's more to the fact that, like, we've seen raid in this game, we saw raid in Cold War, we saw in Black Ops 2. Like,
search and destroy had a phenomenal map.
Raid has been
sure did.
in the rotation for competitive play 3 times.
Successful on the round.
I'd understand if raid was always in if we were playing one game
easier if you are KOI.
Yeah,
Let's just start getting some first plus because it's 4-0 in that tally right now.
Yeah. El Snoopy aggressive over to pillars. Tagged scene. Different look here for Toronto as there are 3 players stacked over towards Laundry, and the Island Man of Kips gives you first blood. Snoopy looking to isolate and go quickly. He's got Nasty watching his window, but Insight sniping this.
Jamie
watches that perfectly. The trade from CleanX is good and leaves Spart on the other side of the map, left in a 1v3.
And they got the bomb down in towards B-ball as well. Insight's able to gather the information with a quick shoulder on the backside of Laundry. And now look what it does to all the KOI arrows. Everyone focus on this side of the map.
Fab. The boys are looking good right now. The boys are looking good.
Yeah. That's a new monkey wrench now thrown into the system here that Boston are going to have to navigate through. We have not seen a ton of overall sniping on this map just since the changes
Austin, that's a
to that jump
question.
spot at
Zig.
But now that you've got a different element in the mix, Boston's going to be forced to have to readjust what they want to do offensively, especially considering that,
the new TMR stick, so
they
no
continue to
stick
throw the same setup over towards A time after time.
So
now you have to really kind of determine what you do moving forward if you're Boston with the new threat on the field, already finding 2 kills.
Yeah, it just keeps you on your toes.
Man, it's funny, bro. It's so fucking hilarious.
That last series, when snipers are hitting, they make SMG's lives a living hell.
Yeah.
Ooh. So now in a man up, the round advantage for KOI. You gather early information that Snoopy's hitting super aggressive up through bed. So he's just going to guarantee this side of the map for his team. Everybody else should rotate towards A.
And you also saw the sniper glint of Nasty over towards the cutout.
Love
so
it,
if you're Toronto, you say, all right,
I'm applying for mid. Here we go.
Bedroom.
This is the round that should have happened earlier.
And we'll just go ahead and plant into a possible 2v2 at A. Better than that, if you're Toronto, you get out with a really solid post-plant look, mostly knowing that Snoopy's trying to hit some sort of a flank. Just comes down to the timing of this play. Snoopy throwing shoulders. Here's the slide out. First battle goes the way of Joe DeSeeds with some help from friends. Nasty seeing that range over the top. Lots of damage, but no kills.
Kips.
Until finally Kips able to convert. Purge traded. Last one left is the sniper of Nasty.
One shot, so weak. So weak. Absolute could not be weaker.
That leads to another round win.
Yeah, the way that KOI are just setting up these plays now, this is next level stuff. Like, you gain early information, Snoopy's aggressive as hell over through bed, but while he was being aggressive on that side of the map, you had your teammate taking min-map away. So when you rotate your way through driveway, don't spot anyone on the backside of Laundry.
Kips was a good pickup. Kips is looking great in this team.
Don't waste any time on the bomb plant.
He's looking great in this team, bro. I'm so happy for him.
From the middle of the map. And then you also find the first blood as well. So back-to-back
rounds off the
first blood make these rounds look easy for KOI. 2-round advantage.
These guys will give us hope and then deception. Pure KOI DNA. And the League of Legends team like this. Fab, yeah.
Same look, but with actually a 4th member to join the play at A.
Okay, this is maybe our art pinch play. Never mind, we're coming back to Laundry. We're coming back.
Do tech Nasty. That's your bomb carrier. Slows them down. Purge Snoopy working on playing aggressively over towards Laundry side to get baited out into the gunfight. There are 4 Toronto members here to try to fight this back, and they're going to find 2 by way of Joe DeSeeds. Spart on the corner, playing over on the ledge, has help from Nasty initially. Spart able to turn to find 1.
Nice, Jamie!
Track him down. Win the battle. and put themselves on that point.
Yeah, that was one of those core rounds that we saw yesterday. It's just instead of committing mid-map play, because what Riyadh are doing...
The league team is either toe-to-toe with the Korean teams or losing versus my little cousin and his friends.
Going to be setting up around that laundry side, so...
Oh, that's literally us.
To put
that was our whole year last year.
Situation. Purge finds the first. You
that was us
get the
all year last year.
With 3 before falling. Then one-on-one, Spart has no idea where the final guy is.
Okay, it's not 5-1, so we don't need to worry about it, right?
Game point.
It's not 5-1, so we shouldn't need to worry about it. It's all good.
Gonna keep Kips on the island towards bedroom. Uh-oh. Or not.
Ah, man.
That happens, and that's enough for Boston to say, all right, well, we got the B side of the map now for free. Let's go ahead and just use that and force Toronto to have to put together a very tricky post plan. But wait a second. I was going to say, if Insight can lock down this angle at Zig, even to get one would have been great, but Joe's going to commit for the plant, and he has picked his Alamo sitting right on top of the rock ledge.
Okay. Let's see if Boston are able to read this, because 4v2, we can't waste a lot of time trying to locate where these guys are. Someone needs to instantly hop to defuse, but when you take your time, you're just banking on someone off of a route, walking right into the pre-aim. And it's
Nick, are we serious?
Kleenex, and then Joe receives in a 1v4 right on site. Stood
are we
no
serious?
Chance. So Boston able to extend it a little bit longer. They find the first blood. You isolate Insight in through Art side, and Insight was also 1 kill off of a health storm.
So he was bedroom. I don't know if he just
KOI
jumped off the map.
So far, this one's been 5-2, but now we're going to round 9.
Yeah, that's just one of those
fight this year.
You feel
Is
like
that
the play never really develops,
is that the
because
Spanish
Kips
boxing
unfortunately
stuff?
falls off the map.
Yeah, it's tough.
So, I mean, hey, good awareness for Boston to understand that, yep, we've got this bottom side of the map.
Get me a methods in the ring.
Completely open for us to use. So back to the offense. Same 3-1 split. This time Toronto doing something different. Purge, oh, he's in some trouble and realizes it, but can he get away? Trying to get the top bedroom. A couple of spam shots.
Nice, good blood.
And no, Purge has no room to work with. Boston a little bit advantageously able to get to A, but of course Toronto aware of this.
And now Toronto on the man up.
Well, my Spanish friends
know that they guarantee have the advantage towards the backside of the line.
I am actually a black belt in kickboxing.
And that's going to work out nicely. Last player left. Spart over the top, able to find one. Gives them an extra lease on this 1v3.
Nice, baby. Let's go.
Finish it off in Toronto. Will quickly
we look good out there.
2-0 in this
it took
series.
Nick falling off the map.
I think both maps very comfortable, very confident in their play calling, especially there in the search and destroy.
To fucking lose around. God bless.
Can be forgiven, like falling off the map when you win with that much conviction.
Oh, yeah.
Buena!
You want to give them a freebie? It's no problem. We're going to be able to lock it down on the
Buena! Black belt and losing SR as well.
Early information and
hey,
using it to
Mezzo, I'm sending you back to the Octards. Cheers, buddy.
Boston relied on that 3-1 split. Purge just looking for information over towards B, but two times where, as the island player, you get info and you drop first. That's unfortunate because now everything is gained on the side of KOI. They know that you're the island player. They know that you're trying to set up a late pinch. So when they get that first
good showing from everyone, man. Everyone was contributing there.
We still have a 4v3, and we still have the man-up advantage, so let's continue to play to our advantage. KOI just picked
everyone contributed. We love it. We love it.
So that later half of that game, it became
and now we go to dead overload.
Quickly make their adjustments on raid, search and destroy, and now we're up 2-0 in the series.
Yeah, the conversation kind of surrounding the first blood battle was convincing for Boston, but I think the biggest thing for Toronto is that you were instantly trading a lot of those first
Wait,
bloods.
Jamie went 8-3? Drop him, bro. Why was he not 8-0?
You're at least keeping the numbers even all the way through. And better news for Toronto fans, you've got
why was he not 8-0?
Overload. We love to see that if you're a KOI fan. Boston though are no slouches when trying to find their way back into series, especially by way of the overload. They have been pretty consistent since adding in Spart. Can they find a way to set up a potential reverse sweep when we come back after this?
I just got jump scared by myself.
Official controller of the CDL. Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Yeah.
You can see the best teams lock in for this season's grand finale in fabulous Las Vegas. All 4-day passes come with early venue access.
How was KOI Overload? On Den with the greatest.
To get your tickets now.
I'll be honest. Rich, you're not a fan of Overload? Nah, not a fan. Hey, Gabe, want to watch play together after the KOI game? I'm good, Chunk, mate. Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. KOI! If we end this week, even after the tournament, it's amazing. Fab. If you would have told me after we were going to go 0-3 and we'd be 4-4 after our next 4 games, or 5 games after that, I would have. Hey. I would just shook your hand on that one.
Oh my god, you hit that as GG.
What?
No way he chased.
One enemy left. Handle it.
Bro, Preston's crazy.
Did I just see him?
I don't know. I didn't. You're the best. I told you don't.
I'm missing DreamHack, so I'm going to go on a KOI hate watch out of spite. What? We serious?
You get it?
Yeah. That's boom. Let's go. I want to say that I was not trying to curse us.
Preston could have easily played in the league again, bro.
So when we were
I don't know what happened.
Kills, I was like, there's no way we
He was on the Falcons Academy, you know? Or something like that.
He's in the close. Nice. Yeah, nice. I'm on shot. Tempus freezer. Tempus freezer when he killed me. Okay, I'm chilling in. Oh. TK.
Yes, he has been back. Curse, yeah.
I was side door and it killed me.
Yeah.
Inside a side door.
Skippy.
Some will flip. It's a 4v2 on the top side of the map. 2 will flip for Falcons. Mason again out of 5. 31 and 21. Good lord.
Skippy.
Make it 6 in a row. He's doing it.
With Preston proceeding? No, Priester.
We're 10 seconds away from a map 1 green wall victory. The kills are flying. The boys are firing. Shotsy top mid. Can he fire 3? He can. Exclamation point. As Optic will take man number 1 here in Dallas. Come on.
Crazy how we all thought Optic was... Bro, I mean... They should have won the major. I don't know if you watched that, the game 11, or that game 7, sorry. Round 10, but...
Oh, Touche in his middle section being sweaty. What a buzz clip. Toronto are up 2-0 right now, feeling very calm.
I did curse
on
that day. Actually, that was my fault.
Well, going into this den overload, we'll have a bit
Hands
more
are up on that one. That was my fault.
Record, but in particular, it's just been by way of what Spart has done to this team on this mode.
That was on me.
He's been really solid. And again, for both
not
these
the Aroma,
teams,
bro. I literally, Kaizo, I don't know if you were here for the grand final or like even before that. I 5-3 up, phase up, 5-3 up, game 5 versus Gentlemates. I am mid saying it's an Optic v FaZe grand final, and Neptune pops the most disgusting 1v3 I've ever fucking seen.
3 and 4. You get to 4 wins. You basically guarantee.
Prediction up for map 3, people. It is because like that picture was took when he was on LAG like years ago. That's why. UAV was good, man. Prediction is up, people.
76% for Boston. It's just KOI have a little bit of an edge on the attacking side.
Are KOI going to win their 5th den overload in a row?
So Boston can't allow KOI to set the tone early on, because when KOI are up and they can play corners, yeah, it's difficult to fight back in the game.
Agreed, very much so, yes. Another one of those maps, too, that we look at, it is, again, Toronto does play a lot.
I was live, brother. Live's amazing, man. Live is fucking blessed.
So they're not going to just
map 3 prediction is up, people.
And try to put you in the worst position possible. So we'll see how that unfolds, if at all, as you're going to get Boston receiving his first hit decently, but Joe's going to get to a position to get up top. Good help from Purge on the mid-cut to make sure there is no push.
Nice God with the raid, absolutely, my man. Welcome in, people.
Keep it right in front of us.
Welcome in. How we doing? How we doing?
Looking for openings. CleanX is able to find one. Inside does fall on top.
Appreciate the raid, Rice. Thank you, man.
It's a battle for mid connector. 2 players on both sides, and you keep on pinstripe, kill, feeding, trade.
Yeah, but now an opportunity.
Davey loves camping the ball. He's such a little bag.
Insight perfectly in position. Front
where the ball is as well.
That play from happening. Also gets a read that Boston is still here. Allowing Kips to push forward, and now
hey, last guy, help him
to go quickly. But Purge steps up into front behind you. A little bit of a swing back. Kips able to stay alive.
I wonder if he faked
CleanX
this.
trying to work on mid. While everyone else for Toronto is over towards Dojo.
On, gotta take it right, gotta take it right,
From
Kips.
Nasty to understand who he's playing against. If they're trying to set up a play, usually one of the SMGs are going to be the lead blocker on the opposite side. So you watch the OE find the opening kill, force KOI to slow on down, but Kips and Insight find 2 of their own. They have the possession in their bag, and they're just forcing Boston to be uncomfortable off the respawn.
Hold on, look at the pinches.
They are able to pick up some action.
Go!
Dragon, Snoopy for 1, Kips looking to just foot race this.
Go bang! Kippy!
That was the only defender in position. Snoopy was held a little bit further back through small, and that pistol win allows Toronto to get on the board first.
Nice. And now your lead blocker on opposite side,
Good
because he was playing the reset, is gonna fall.
AP bang!
Over the map if you are KOI, so now you need to clutch up in some of these fights.
Right, Scott, it's free SR. So true. So true.
Kips and Inside respond with 2. Now you can go.
Yeah, they know that someone else is sitting on the outer edges. That's Spart who drops.
Go, 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 boys, go!
You've got 2 front blockers.
Go, go, go! Golazo! Vamos!
Goal quickly for Toronto. And it's not getting much better here as Insight was trying to flip back over towards rooftop side. But now an opportunity for Boston to get a couple of kills and maybe a chance for them to grab and actually get an offense going.
Yeah, this is just tough, man, because over towards rooftops, you know how difficult it is to push your way through P2 to get yourself over towards A.
Joe, we need you to pinch the ball here, lad.
On hold your back, Swan. Did lose his one-on-one gunfight, so now everybody's sitting nice and comfy in towards couches. Cannot push forward, can't push backward. You're just
wait for Joe, wait for Joe.
And now here comes Joe.
Yeah.
Bang! Go! I'd love it to wrap it. Wrap, look at the wrap. Look at the wrap. Yeah, get that shit up mid turbo. Go. Bang!
He finds the first.
Eagle! 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 Eagle!
Snoopy gets the win, but Joe gets the score.
Fire him! Bang!
2 minutes to play in the
get the ball!
Potentially a 4-0 start for Toronto.
Go!
Every time they're going all spawn now, they have no idea what's
oh my god, it's 4-0.
You're looking left, looking right. Are we thinking the play's gonna be on this side? No, it's on the complete opposite. KOI are just dominating the possession. They are dominating, influencing the map. And with 1 minute and 30 left to go, Boston have yet to leave the spawn. This is tough to watch.
Yeah, it really is. It's been perfect, though, for Toronto, so...
They can't get out their base. They can't get out.
Snoopy will drop, so again, another delayed setup here for Boston, trying to hang on defensively and give themselves a lifeline in this half.
On the pinch.
But now Spark drops, and Kips can have the freedom to make a route occur. EMP going to get picked up at mid. Swung over through.
Go, go, go!
And Kips has cleared everything out already. They get the kill that they needed to. So now it's just not dealing with the defenders who are coming off spawn. Pistol win for Kleenex is decent, but Toronto cannot win out the secondary battle needed.
No.
Boston will have a chance to reset.
Can they finally have an opportunity to get that EMP past the 50-yard line? Because every single time they stop it,
and Kips is off the map.
Instantly,
you see that?
Their spawn. Another situation upon us. 2 go down in favor of Toronto KOI. You find splits, but now it's Kleenex still in your spawn, causing mayhem. Wins a one-on-one, almost gets the better of Nasty. But you will take this if you're KOI because you're up 3 with 35 to go.
Exactly, and Boston still cannot predict where these gunfights are coming from.
Boston are in desperation mode. They're just running down mid.
Top hole is going to be able to isolate some space to possibly still find a 4th score, but Spart able to shut that down. Boston still staying aggressive through mid.
Shit on Spart.
Drop a member there. Joe around the back. Big gunfight with Purge that he's just not quite able to
hold
track.
the ball, wait for the push.
Kips in that space has gained the EMP and likely to see an extra 30 seconds for an opportunity for KOI.
And look at the way KOI setting this up. Joe DeCee's right off the respawn is going to hit the long route over towards roofs. So Boston are expecting a push over towards A, but now it's Joe.
Go right, go right.
Only able to take down
Derecha.
At least if you're KOI, you're the final chance of potentially adding another one here before the half. 20 seconds to go. Insight just looking for one-on-one gunfight and looking for the timing as well.
Yeah, a little bait and switch setup over towards mid. Keeps the pressure there. Snoopy down to about 1 HP.
Go!
Has to rotate over now quickly.
Bang! Golazo!
Through the finish line at the very end. It looked like initially off of that first overtime set. Insight may have missed an opportunity.
Oh, they have lost full. Look at those cams. They've lost full. Look at those cams.
Damage down.
Look at him.
Because everyone was focused on him, and we got a 4-0.
Oh, should we play KOI on Den? They've not lost it to anyone. Yeah, we'll play it actually. Yeah, fuck it.
Because his teammate with the EMP wasn't close to him yet. So by the time he makes that play to force the one-on-one,
fuck it then.
All the Boston are still looking at their minimap and not their screens. The EMP still technically says it's in the middle of a map. So all it took was insight in a one-on-one gunfight.
When does Boston play? I don't know. Are they gonna fucking turn up? Hello, Breach.
But
hello.
KOI can currently do no wrong.
Any danger here?
Nah, man, they are just. Yep, I was gonna say dominating the time of possession is where I was gonna go with that.
Look at 4. 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 Look at 4.
Maybe for 15 seconds, it feels like.
We know he's been cut as well. Chal his ass. Chal his ass. Get him dead. Bang.
And dealt with quickly by Joe.
We're pushed up right and we're pitching left. Oh my god, it's poetry.
Close to their spawn and possibly in their spawn as Kleenex wins another
it's poetry.
And now you know there's at least one player left over here at steps.
It's 5-0 Golazo!
Oh
Goal, 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 goal.
Have an opportunity again at a rally because you still plays in the position that you want to be, but your lead blocker falls. Now Kleenex, you got to
Yule.
Yeah, man, I don't want to play Toronto on this map. Nope. No, sir. 5-0 the count right now for KOI. Boston
they're not even winning gunfights.
Anything set up.
They're not even winning gunfights.
No chance to.
Shoot the gun, Boston. Wake up.
Oh. Keeping the numbers in their favor. Insight trying for a little grab and sneak out to mid. Not going to matter as Kleenex has his trade. And the EMP will still stay down over front side 10. Good shots coming over towards the
kid can I hear?
Also drops over towards Hull, so maybe a moment here for Boston with numbers to start pushing up the map.
Yeah, but even if they get a moment, Joe still has a hellstorm.
It's Jamie.
Still is not missing.
Craven.
What has happened?
Craven.
Insight. I don't know if it's the glasses switch up. Now he's starting to raw contact, so definitely the roster change that has this guy being more comfortable on the map. But he is popping takeover in this series. Another phenomenal
streak of this guy.
And still not a score for Boston.
Go, go, Golazo, go!
Does connect on the Spartan to couches.
Go!
So now
go!
Sprint this thing forward.
Goal!
Snoopy not quite able to get there in time.
6-0, by the way. It's 6. It's 6. It's 6.
Already putting on some pressure through P2. Holds down the trigger, not quite
absolute
able to get
fucking belt.
But still enough to stop any sort of a transition.
Look at the boys. 22-15 on Toby. 21-11 on JB. 22-12 on Joey D. Joey D. Yep. 4 dead. Someone grab the ball. Fuck it. Just run in their spawn. Fucking run in their spawn. It's 7-0, boys. Goal, 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 goal. Goal, goal, goal.
No, they are in the
blender.
Haven't won a gunfight in a while. Look at the streaks on Toronto.
They don't even know where they're spawning them.
Number 8 in a row, and he's just
oh my god, son! Someone shoot the gun!
12 from inside. Kip's just trying to finish this with a clean 8.
I dare you to park the bus.
I don't know if we've
I
seen that
dare you park the ball.
Toronto did it week 1 versus Miami.
Please park the bus.
Insight's just trying to get a second flawless overload on the map for Toronto.
I beg we fucking park the bus. That would be absolute shit housery.
The rest of Toronto looking to just force this thing in.
Now let's just keep on fighting at P2. We already know that we have the game locked in.
Hey, Kippy!
Kips is finding kill after kill.
Kips!
Jaeger, 2 in a row, looking for kill number 3.
What?
She'll pick up the 8s with all 4, but is instantly gonna get shut on down. Now KOI are just gonna have a little bit of fun for a minute and a half.
What?
Unbelievable. Joe staircase almost able to find Spart.
Why are people playing Den Overload? Hello! I don't know if it was obvious enough. Stop playing Den against the boys.
Now on your pitch.
Shit on.
Goodness of the transition to isolate onto Snoopy. If the EMP was still there, it would have been scored, but it's reset back to mid with a minute on the clock.
Telling you, we're just stat padding right after this. Inside at 30 and 13, consistently working.
Shit on.
Is gonna fall to the hands of Snoopy. And
GG, gentlemen. That's a 3-0 from the Toronto KOI over the Boston Breach. And it's going to be 8-0. It's gonna be a get the ball in the goal. Oh, no. Oh.
Snoopy's double.
Oh, Joey! Goal, 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 goal!
The second
Hey,
time
no fucker!
versus Miami, and if I'm not mistaken,
Absolutely!
and it's both from KOI.
Absolutely!
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier than that, Al. And I know Nameless has touched on it.
Sure we will.
On the desk. Just don't play
Sure we will. Weird, I'm not seeing Octane in the chat.
Search and destroy, overload. Yeah, this is the reason why.
Oh, I'm still timed out. No way, right?
How they need to play it, how they can dictate how the map is going to be played.
Time me out again, pussies. Thanks, boys. Thanks, guys. Oh, hang on. Sorry, 2 secs. Is this pussy live?
And yeah, that is the exact word I would use, my friend. Dominant. 250, 144, the Scar hard point, which the first set of hills we talked a lot about just being slight advantages for Toronto on rotation.
Fucking ugly prick. Let's go, baby.
Big problem point for Boston.
Let's go. Vamos, Toronto KOI.
Yes. Was pretty much perfect from Toronto, and then
absolutely
definition of flawless on the Den overload. So exactly what you want to see from Toronto.
I'm a good boy. 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 He's back. 10 bomb from that man. 10 bomb from that man. Absolutely. He's back. Look at him. He's back. What a man. What a man.
We'll get the official numbers for you, Easy Mac. In the meantime,
Jamie with a 2.05.
As soon as the Den was in the series, you saw it was a Toronto
Is that right?
win.
I'm a good boy. 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 I'm a good boy.
That was the most uninspiring Call of Duty I've ever seen.
Yep. That can't be
these
right.
guys in the
These
last couple
this
series,
isn't
they
right
look good. At least with Spartan in the lineup. And there, I mean, completely lost.
Yeah, that's after map too.
You're seeing Snoopy and
to wait for
Purge
the
get
map freeze to come
isolated.
in.
We get to that final overload, and it's like,
hey,
what
Frosty,
are we doing?
appreciate it, man. I did fuck all, but absolutely.
KOI today, world beaters. There was nobody beating them.
Ali, normally we watch the final game
absolutely.
highlights and then we just go play of the game.
Yes.
But when you 8-0 somebody,
hey, Rich, your boy's looking great out there.
Let's take a look here at overload.
You're the cheerleader. I am the cheerleader. That is me.
Yeah, this is
8-0.
This
guy
Diamond,
twice now.
This felt like a top 250 versus Diamonds. The legit what it looked like.
Savage with a 10. Lukey Poos with a 10. Absolutely, my darlings. Absolutely. Appreciate it, my darlings. Thank you so much. My guys, my guys. And that's the second one, Bradley. And Toronto KOI did both.
One, you're losing gunfights for sure. The important ones. But the second part of it is like we're just getting manipulated with the ball as well. Like way too much. I mean, you think about the OT scenario. They're up 3-0. They get the ball, and Kips is running back and forth, baiting them. Like,
I didn't even know. No, I need to pull that out.
Boston today just looked lost.
I love the slow motion. They're going for style points using that.
Bro, that's so joke.
Here is Kips with one of the big plays. He finishes with a 3K and the 8th.
That's going on Twitter.
That's
going on Twitter, bro.
Can Toronto find a deeper map pool by the
time why don't let me save it?
We have about 3 weeks between now and then.
For sure, I think they should.
Well, let me save it.
Raid Search and Destroy specifically. I don't think Boston should ever play Raid S&D again. Personally, that's just my opinion. But I think their Scar looked really good as well. They know it. You know, like they know that has to be their focus throughout this split. So I have no doubt that that's a main focus in scrims. And they showed today they're able to play other maps other than Den. But if you do allow a Den into a series, they will manhandle you.
Yeah, they won like every roto on Scar as well. Like,
very nice. So
was on point. I think if you're a
their
KOI
teamwork
fan,
was very good today.
This has to be very inspiring if you're a KOI fan, because if that's what's to come, and a lot of these other teams are starting to fall off, KOI could be in a good spot.
We're going to be taking a look here at our standings. As a reminder, every team will play every team in the league before we get to that major
Holy
two. The top 10
shit,
are moving
Savage,
on.
we look
Most teams
great.
you are running out of time.
We look super, my man. Fucking hell.
Do they finish above 4 dubs?
I was going to say, and I remember we looked at their road to Birmingham.
Fucking hell.
They still have a lot of tough
absolutely 25 pump from the king.
Yeah, that's what I said yesterday. Like, does 3 get you in top 10?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they have
from
3.
the lad.
That one and done, essentially.
Yeah, they are, for sure.
My man.
Official standings, they're not official. I lied. We're going to update those. We're going to go to a break, and then we're going to get you guys.
Appreciate you, my sweet pea. Thank you so much, both of you, for real, man. W Luke, W Savage, for real. What guys?
Boston, maybe reevaluate the roster.
Who do KOI play next? So next week,
Anything is possible.
KOI play C9 and Surge next week. And then they play Optic the week after. You get kisses, of course. Come here. Everyone deserves kisses. KOI familia! Vamos, Savage, Lukey, boom! Absolutely! Absolutely! Let's fucking go, baby. It's a great win out the boys.
COD Champs tickets are on sale now.
It's a great win out the boys.
Teams lock in for this season's grand finale in fabulous Las Vegas. All 4-day passes
Absolutely.
come with early venue access. Head to phasevegas.com or scan the QR code to get your tickets now.
Do we have a box score update?
Look like the pros to play like the pros. The CDL team skins are available now.
Nah, honestly.
Check out the in-game store now.
Drop Jamie. He only got a 2KD. Drop it. 1.16 from Tobias. 2.06 from Jamie Craven. 1.1 from Joey. 1.2 from Kippy Poos. Absolutely. The boys look great out there. Purge with a 0.57 Bomber Rasclar.
Nice, bro. I would have killed him. I just ammo. This is ugly, bro. What are they doing on the map?
Bomber Rasclar.
Standy will get free info here onto Assault.
Savage, welcome back, my man.
The kill.
Welcome back. You know we love you here. You know we love you, and I appreciate you, man. Thank you. You really did not need to do that.
Didn't hold the button down long enough. And Assault says not so fast. Let me tell you right now. These guys
Thank you so much, Hanson.
You should know you cannot assassinate someone when they are a little bit taller than you on the map. And unfortunately, the 1v doesn't work, but you know them hands from Assault. They are definitely warm. 2 punches right to the chest to take down Standy.
Ravens are a work-from-home team.
Hero setting up Hydra from putting together a very congestive spawn trap.
I'm sorry.
That's good. That is good.
That
right there is good content.
We're using that one.
That is good content.
That is the best way to call it.
That is good content. Probably jack off Prime. Absolutely.
Wait, Matavia, would you say...
Who said that?
Would you say... KOI fans are majority Barcelona fans or majority Real Madrid fans? Hi Sam, I'm me. Are you going to Major II? 99% sure I'll be there, yeah. Hey Savage, we appreciate you being here, you know my man. Have you done the gridlock? I've not done the gridlock. I give up with the gridlock. I'm awful at the gridlock. It's the one game on Breaking Point that I am awful at. Every time. I'm awful. Would you say, Matavia, it's like 50-50? Like halfway down? Kip's the answer to yesterday's stage. Everyone looked great. Jamie looked great. Toby looked great. Joey D picked it up after... I mean, he had a slow map 1 and we won by 100 points. So, like, he looked good in the overload. The boys are looking good out there. Just a bad series yesterday. It happens, bro. Like, it happens. Optics intro this year's cold. I will say that. You're a Madrid fan, but you're commenting Barcelona against.
We gotta talk with.
Nah.
It's Kleenex on the line. It's our
Is anyone willing to play a timeout game? Oh fuck nah.
Congrats on
another
win. Thank you for making it as swift as you guys did. You didn't even let the buzzer count down. 8 scores in overload. Why is that such a strength for you guys right now?
I mean, Overload's just been the trust game mode for us. I think every time we get to map 3, we just flow. Obviously, Den's been helping us a lot.
R10 is R10, I hear that.
The other two, but so far, Den's been great.
You guys are locked.
Toby, I'm sure it's been frustrating for you guys, and it's a bit perplexing because you can look like that and then have a series where you guys, don't look like that. So what's it been like for you trying to get back to
about the Omni roster? They're
dominance
clearly
like
the best team in the game right now, Yusuf. It's not even close right now, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously we're a pretty young team. Like we have Joe, we have Kibbs. I think they're still a little bit mentally. We're a bit inconsistent when it comes to that. Sometimes the match day doesn't really feel easy, and I mean, you saw it yesterday and you saw it today. So that's definitely probably the hardest thing so far.
How old is Toby? I think Toby's 25.
Also, I've been really critical of you guys in your map pool. Can you tell me why specifically from you guys Den works so well for you as opposed to the rest of the maps?
I think it's one of those maps where a third sub's also like very viable. I think Kibbs is insane at it. I also feel like it's the map where you can utilize the sub the most, and I think we have a pretty good team of that. I think Blackheart, Colossus, they're a little bit too like head mashy. I mean, so far it's just not been working for us.
Fair enough.
I want to talk to you about Overload being kind of the newer game mode into the CDL and y'all being one of the best teams at it. Do you find that it might be the hardest game mode to come back from mentally during a series when you are down, say, even 2 goals, even 3, and then obviously that keeps stacking? Do you find it's probably one of the most mentally challenging game modes in that situation?
Yeah, I would say so. I feel like as soon as you go down like 4-1.5, you're just going into the next half. You have to make something happen. I think yesterday, Falcons called in like 4 streaks on us. I think at that point we just dropped our control with 3 minutes left. So, yeah, I mean, not an easy
that
game
overload was mental. By the way,
we gotta let you go. Before you go, do you think Optic can go 11-0 in this qualifier?
Like no one had died for about.
You know, I'm gonna say 10-1. We played them last weekend, last match. I'll see you there.
Can you hear it? Yeah.
Spoiler, great
Yeah,
answer. We look
obviously
forward
I'll
to that
full
one.
screen.
Thanks, Queen X.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Obviously.
Test. Here I am.
Right, we're good
looking
to go.
all right.
You don't look bad. You don't look bad. A 2.06.
Career high.
I mean, I don't think anyone's done that the entire year.
I mean, I don't know. Today, I don't know what was going on. I remember, I text you saying I'm manifesting a good day.
We did manifest a great day. We actually did.
I came in and I was like, you know what, fuck this. Like, no one's getting my vibe down. Like, I'm just going to be me. And, you know, I don't know. Just woke up in a good mood, I guess.
I'm right. Apparently the warm-ups went well as well, from what I heard.
I mean, yeah. But, I mean, my day isn't dictated by warm-ups.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had good events where I've literally had a 20% win rate in scrim. So it's, you know.
Toby just spoke about them, but, like, why is Den, like, so much better than the rest of it? I mean, map 1 looked great, to be fair. Scar as well, but...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's just we have really good flow on Den. I was quite surprised, to be fair, to be seeing Den today.
I mean, apparently they picked it.
Yeah, they picked it. But
that is fucking mental.
I'm guessing the logic is maybe they've been having really good scrims on it, or you never know what's going on behind closed doors.
Yeah.
And maybe they just fancied themselves, which you got to respect, but clearly didn't work out.
Evidently. Talking about Raid today, why was Raid different to yesterday in terms of closing it out? Because, I mean, Nick fell off the map.
I mean, yeah, I'm one off the streak, and I said to him before the round as well, by the way, guys. I said, he's like, I'm going to go bed. I was like, yeah, good play. What I used to do back in the day, it still works, is if you go top bed and hold an off angle, you can shoot the wall, steps cross. And he was like, no, I'll go low bed. I was like, all right, bet. 10 seconds into the round. Kips, mistakes were made. I'm just like, yeah, fair. And then I think I said mid-round, I went, Kips off the map. I don't know.
I saw that and I was like, please, no.
And I'm one off a streak, and then they double bang Zig. I mean, I should have gone laundry, but hey ho. But I think, to go back to your question, was I think if you watched the game yesterday, they eventually figured out if they just go A, they'll win the round.
Yeah.
And then you saw round 1 that we kind of fought for A. And I feel like that kind of like threw them off their flow a little bit. They were like, next offenses, they weren't really like trying to insta-plant A.
Yeah.
They were kind of like waiting around that a little bit and stuff. So, you know, just little adjustments that, you know, had to be made, and we made them today, and they look good.
What would you say the biggest difference between yesterday and today was? In terms of anything about how you came into today, not about you, just in general.
I just think our vibe as a team yesterday, energy was just like subpar.
Yeah.
Just isn't good enough, especially when you're going to elite games. And then today you could definitely like feel the energy in the room, you know, people laughing, this kind of stuff. So I guess yesterday was kind of like an off day.
Yeah.
And then today we all came in, just better vibe, and, you know, the vibe translates to the game, and we saw it today.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, you can stick around if you want, but I think
justice for my mate Cam.
Justice for my mate Cam. Oh no, my bad, Spart. Like, my fault.
Nah.
My fault.
He's been playing well, to be fair. Spart.
He has been. He has been. Sparty Supreme. Right, well. Oh, yeah. Is it contacts now? Like, the people have been saying, they were saying about it on Broad as well. It's contacts, right?
Yeah, I'm on contacts, but, like, people have been messaging me saying, like, your eyes look insane sometimes. It's because, obviously, contacts dry your eyes a little bit. And the way I sit, obviously, I'm really close to the screen.
Yeah.
So, like, the camera's looking down. And if you look, like, sometimes down into my eye, like, in the corners, obviously, it's a little bit red. So...
Yeah, I think it was Ben. Ben said to me, like, Jamie looked off it yesterday.
Yeah, he texted me saying, did you play high? You probably would have thought so with the gameplay on show.
Right, anyways, this next one's starting, so right. I'll let you...
Peace and love, chat. Justice for Cam. Roll safe.
Thank you very much, my dude.